Hi you guys, welcome to my channel, Tiffany Tiana. If it's your first time here, welcome. I hope you decide to stick around for a while and hit that subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, thank you for returning. So you guys, I'm so excited about this video today because I've been wanting to share with you our empty house tour for a while now. So if you guys have seen some of my other videos, you know that we closed on our home and this is our forever home. We're so excited, and we're just now moving in though. So before we moved in, I want to give you a empty house tour. Before we go into the house, a couple of specs. So this house is literally right under 5,000 square feet. The number of rooms, it is 4 technical bedrooms, and there's about 3 or 4 bonus rooms, and you'll kind of see what I mean by that as we go through the house. There are 3 levels in the house, and all levels are finished, so we'll take you on all of those today. And we'll start out here. So a few things about the home that we fell in love with. One is in our prime neighborhood, and by that, it's not like one of those that we just researched and looked at and don't really know much about. We literally just sold our home that we lived in this neighborhood, like literally 2 miles from this house, but we wanted a single family home, so that's why we moved and purchased again. So we're very familiar with the neighborhood, and we're happy that we were able to find something here. The next is, I really wanted brick for my house, and then on the house hunt I noticed that some of the houses I really liked also had stone, and this house gives me a mix of both. So if you look on the outside, we won't show you the full outside, but you'll see that the patio here is stone. I love the stone that they chose. I don't plan on making any changes out here. The only thing that I'll do, of course, is put some patio furniture. So as you can see, we got the brick and the stone, so win-win for me. All right, let's go inside. Welcome to our home. There's our son. Okay, so I love that the foyer is really grand. It's a 2-story foyer, as you can see. We are having painters come in and changing this color immediately, so ignore that. They left their window coverings. We'll take that down. We'll be painting this a warm white color to brighten up the space, and it's going to look amazing. I cannot wait. Another thing that I love about the entryway is it is large, but it's still inviting. And I love that the stairs don't just smack you in the face as soon as you open the door. I love that they are not facing the door, kind of facing the another way, but you can still see them from the door, if that makes sense. Another thing we love is the iron railing. We like that they upgraded when they built that, so we won't be changing that. And I also love the wainscoting that you'll see on much of the main level here. So we'll definitely be keeping that. We would not paint that color, just the rest of the wall. Okay, so you have the option of either going down the hallway here or going over to this side. So we're gonna go over to this side first. First we have our powder room. So this is a half bath powder room. Nothing much to see here. We will be changing out the light fixture and the mirror. It's a nice combo, it's just not my style. And you'll notice that a lot of the light around this house is yellow, so we'll be changing out the bulbs to brighten up the space as well. Over here, we have the French doors that lead into my office space. Now you can start to see how the doors are black, right? So we're gonna be painting these white, painting this door white as well. So here's my office space, and we'll be changing the window coverings and everything to lighten those up as well. So all of that will be changed. This is the only room on the main level that's carpeted. Everything else is hardwood floors, which I love. And we'll be, of course, painting in all the rooms. So I don't have to keep you saying that. Just know that every room in here is going to get painted. All right, let's keep going. Okay, so next we're going to go over on this side. It's a little darker over here because there's no overhead lighting. This is our formal living room here. And so we'll have some fancy chairs and probably a coffee table. I wanted to look formal, but I also wanted to look functional as well. We'll also have probably a credenza in here and a bar cart. And I love that it flows nicely into the formal dining room over here. So if I'm hosting Thanksgiving dinner or a dinner party, we can easily mingle. We like to entertain, and you never really realize how the flow of the house matters when you're entertaining. So you see this big AF chandelier here. We're changing that out. I've also forgot to mention we're changing the chandelier in the foyer as well. We already purchased that one. We still need to purchase one for this one, but we're definitely changing it. I think it's too large for this space, but even if it wasn't too large, it's just not my style. I'm going for creams, ivories, brass, not nickel and chrome. So good light over here, but what I do love is they have this light on the dimmer. So I like that touch. And the wainscoting I mentioned continues on in here. Love, love, love this space. So the next area you're gonna go into is the kitchen. There are some cosmetic changes I'm gonna make in the kitchen, but I wanna just give a disclaimer because I know people are gonna probably look at this and say, this stuff looks new. The cabinets and everything look great. The countertops is just not what I want aesthetically for my kitchen, so that's why we're gonna make some changes, but I love, love the layout. Let's go. So here's the kitchen. As you can see, we have a double oven here. This was not a requirement, but it was really one of my things that I really wanted, but not something that was required. So I'm happy I didn't have to settle on that, and I got my double oven here. Granite countertops. The countertops actually look very, very nice. The main thing that I'm not in love with is the backsplash, so we'll definitely be changing that. And the color of the cabinets. I really want to lighten them up and have my white cabinets, not like stark white, but you know, like the creamy white. Here is our pantry. We'll be changing the color of that door as well. So good space in there. I can't wait to get on my home edit level and organize this in the most obnoxious way. Over here we have a nook, like a study nook, kind of information center type of thing. Excuse my stuff, I was working from here today. But I plan to have this changed out. And when we do our kitchen renovation, we're going to renovate this space. I don't want a desk here. We'll probably have like a soda fridge. We already have a wine fridge. I'll show you in a second. We're gonna take away this stuff and just amp it up. So it'll still match the same. We'll probably get some type of quartz or something. I'm not sure what direction we're gonna go with that, but y'all will come on for the journey. One of my favorite things is this huge island, you guys. Oh my gosh. Like, if I don't have enough space to prep stuff on here, I ain't gonna never prep nothing. They have a wine fridge here, so I love that for us. And we already got our first bottle that our realtor gave us. So that's ready for us to indulge on that right there. And what I do love about this is they have some on the side too for the red wines. I'm a red wine drinker, and those don't need to be chilled necessarily, so it's space for both. So much counter space. 5-burner oven. I'll probably end up upgrading this at some point, but that's not a priority right now. But it'll probably be a kitchen upgrade. Microwave over here. More counter space. I've never had this much counter space before, so I'm very excited about that. I like everything to have a place, and everything should be able to have a place in here. Farmhouse sink, so I love that, but I do want to change it to a white one. But I want to be careful about the white one that I get because I don't want one that scratches easy. So there goes that. And I'll be changing all of the light fixtures in here. These actually don't look bad, but again, it's just not my aesthetic style. So I might sell these, or we could potentially use them in the basement but I'll hold off on that till we get out to the basement. So that's a potential. All right, and the last thing I'll share about the kitchen is here is where 2 bar stools can nicely fit here. Since we won't have a separate eat-in kitchen, we don't plan on that. In our kitchen renovation, we plan to extend the island further out and have the columns kind of at the end of it so that we can have seating for like 4 to 6 bar stools around the island. And so it's just gonna be a massive island. I love it. All right, so on this side, on the other side from the kitchen, this is the one chandelier that I love in the house. I don't like it for this space because it doesn't go with what I'm doing in this space, but I'll probably move this to the guest room upstairs. But yeah, so such a huge space. Like, I don't know what we're gonna do with all this room, y'all. Our previous home was 2,500 square feet. This is 5,000. I don't know. We have a fireplace here, a gas fireplace. So I'm gonna love that in the winter time, cozy up with my red wine and my blanket. Oh, it's a vibe. As you all can see, the previous owners were DIYers. They weren't that great at it, so they tried to do this board and batten here that isn't right. So when they come to paint, they'll be taking this down. So don't worry about that. We'll also be taking down this TV stand. They left this. We might reuse this either in Bryce's room or in the basement. We're not sure if we're going to reuse it or not, but we're taking this down. I already have a credenza that I purchased, and then there's a spot already to hang our TV. So yeah, that's this room. All right, I know this is taking a while, y'all, but it's kind of large. We're almost done with the first level. Here's just a coat closet, nothing fancy to see there for guests. Then we have our mud room over here. I'll let the cameraman, i.e. my husband, go in there. I love that there's a mud room. We really wanted one of these so that we have somewhere to put our coats and our shoes. Not all of them, but just, you know, the ones that you wear a lot. I'm gonna probably hang up something on the wall so I can keep our broom and stuff like that up there. But I love this separate dedicated space for us to hide all our coats and shoes and umbrellas and stuff, and then we can give that coat closet to the guest. Then here is the garage. There's some items in there. Ignore those. 2-car garage. So nice space. All right, we're now gonna go upstairs. This leads back to the front, and we're gonna go up. So now we're at the top of the steps. This is our owner's suite. I'm gonna go in there last. This was probably the other feature that sold us on the house. Love it. So first when you go to your right, here's the laundry room. And you know, just the essentials there. I love that they already have a shelf up there for storage, and they already have these on both sides so you can hang things to dry. Then we have a linen closet. Bryce, you want to show your room?
Yeah.
Bryce is going to show you his room. It's not a princess suite. This is my prince suite. There's no overhead light, so it's a little dark. We're going to put him a ceiling fan, though. There's a hookup for one. You going to say anything?
So this is my bathroom. And I really like this bathtub because I can hang stuff right there. This is my big closet. I can store my pants right here and my shirts right here. I don't know what these are for, but we can figure it out for something.
Yeah.
Over here could be my Over here could be my shoes.
Oh, he's planned it all out. So what I love about this house is in the ensuite as well for our room, they already have built-in storage for closets. And if people have ever got built-in storage for your closets, you know how much it can get. So that saves us a lot of points